thoroughbred. Ain't never told no lie. Fuck a 9 to 5, bitch, I 24 with a grind. Fuck around if you want it, you gon' fuck around and get fined. I won't stop chasing after it even when I'm tired with this money. I won't stop chasing after this money. I'm gon' keep chasing after this money. I won't stop chasing after this money.
Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Aqua the Introvert, where I'll be giving you my truths, even if it hurts. I first want to start by saying how it is that I became an introvert, which it wasn't a choice of mine because I was a very extroverted person. When I was an extroverted person, I found out that I was always putting in more efforts than anyone was putting in the efforts of me coming towards them. I was always going over to someone else's house, attaining things that they wouldn't make the same time to attain for me, but I would be there for them. So I cut back on being who it was I was of that kind of person to them, and I focused in and solely only embraced myself. And when I got into the space of embracing just myself, I realized I didn't like other people as much. I realized that other people aren't on the thinking level as I am. They don't consciously be aware of the things as I do. And I also realized that when I was around other people, I smothered myself down because they were dumber. And I couldn't fit in because they didn't understand my comprehension, which was higher. So I just said to myself, you know what? Stay to yourself, further educate, because you know who it is you is and you know who it is you are. And you know what you want to be and know how it is you want to be. And I know the person that I'm aiming to be on the level of intelligence that I would like, because my whole life path has been on the seeking of understandings. So my thing is to always find the understandings to things to understand things, so that there's not a misunderstanding. And that if you have all the understandings that you need, you know how awesome life can be. If you was to get with a life partner, and you would have the understandings that, hey, we want to share life together, we want to build, we want to create, we want to do this and we want to do that. If you both can get on that level and stay on that level together, be dedicated enough to say that consciously, I know I'm aware of what it is that I could be doing. I'm consciously aware of what it is that I want to be doing if I wanted to do something else, but I'm consciously aware to know that ain't what I need to do. What it is I'm doing what I'm doing. And that's the lifestyle that I live. I live on a conscious lane of knowing what it is that I need to do, and I stick to doing what I have to do. And I don't do anything beyond what is needed. You know, I'm not out here in the streets. I don't hang out. I don't party. I've never been a partier. I'm not one to attend parties. I mean, I've been invited to a whole bunch of things to where it is that they don't no longer invite me because they know for a fact that I'm not coming. But just because I'm not coming, or, you know for a fact I'm not going to show up, doesn't mean that you still shouldn't invite me. Because it's like you exclude a person when you do that. But it doesn't hurt me to no degree, because me as a person, I've already excluded myself. I know for a fact that being around certain people is not good for me. Have you ever been in like the energies of knowing for a fact that you are in a low state of energy, and you find yourself getting around somebody that's in the lowest of states of energy, and then you find yourself getting madder, and that's because they're feeding you. They're feeding that low energy that you have. Well, I was placed in a situation that brought me down to the lowest of energies, and I was at the lowest of my energies, and I was around a person within the lowest of energies, and I was at an all-time low. I'm not gonna even lie. My brother had died. You know, I was at the most vulnerable state of my existence, and I've been through everything. But it took a toll on my soul. It took a toll on my mental. It took a toll on me physically. Like, I couldn't pull myself up out of the rut that I was in. I was damn near in the grave. I was 1 foot in, and I was ready to go, and I was ready to do whatever I had to do to fulfill whatever it is that I thought that I needed to fulfill for my vengeance, because I was in the lowest of my energy. And then I was around somebody in the lowest of energy, and then this person was giving me the energy to be lower. So in the realizing, you got to realize, and that's the one thing you always got to realize, is your surroundings. Your surroundings is everything. Pay attention to your surroundings and who it is that you around when it is that you're going through what it is that you're going through. Half of the time, you're going through what it is, not what you're going through. You're going through what somebody else is going through, because you're being subjected and things are being projected onto you. you can look at the fact and say, man, before I got around this motherfucker, I didn't have no issues. My car was good. It's like I got with this motherfucker and an omen hit me. That's a sign from God that tells you, like, look, get up out of the space of that motherfucker. Dude ain't right. Old girl ain't right. Stay away from them. They bad people. You a different kind of specimen, and I'm protecting you. So what I'll do is I'll shut your car down so it can't take y'all nowhere no more. Because when you in the car with them, they praying that you get in a car accident anyway, that you tear your shit up. They doing all of these meaningful things. So you being protected when you are with this lowest of energy. But you got to know that you got to catch on to the intellect, that it is time from intuition that you have to get away from these lowest of energy people. And some people come from families that group together in that same energy, and that energy is bad. And it's like calling upon demons. It's like being around demons. And it's like, when they get around each other, that's what I consider demon time. When a motherfucker say, if a motherfucker just say, I'm finna go over to my sister's house, I know you're going on demon time. So I don't want to go, never gonna go, never gonna attend, don't want to be, don't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about me. You can take the next, if that's what you got to do. I don't care, because I'm not gonna be the one to go over there, because I already know. I'm not entrusting of who it is that I know who it is that they are now that versus who it is that I thought that they were. Like in my mind, like when you don't know somebody, you just think that they so sweet. But when you get to know them, you be like, oh shit, this ain't, no, this ain't the kind of family I want to be involved with. So, it's just those type of things, like just thinking in reference to, you get, again, pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to who it is that you group yourself with, because that karma that is going to eventually come around for what people have done, and they always seem to forget that what you do to somebody, man, you better believe, you better know that not everybody is fuck-wittable the way you think you are. You can just fuck with anybody, because see, karma has a way to oversee things, and karma can be coming from a person you just made that fucking fuck over on, and you could have just did that fuck over last week. And if that person was strong enough or within the demonicness like you, they could have made that karma hit you right away. But see, that's not something that me as a person I project on people. I wish people well, and I just wish them the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish that the same thing happened to you that you did to me, because in the same instance of what it was that you did to me, you might not be able to survive what it is that you tried to put me through. And I'm not wishing death on nobody, because that's what you wished upon for me. You wanted me to be dead. You want to see me in my grave. You want to see me go crazy. You want to see me ill-spirited. You want to see me heartless. You want to see me not caring about the next and giving up on people. But that'll never happen, because, see, I'm put here for a purpose. And when you put here for a purpose and you know your purpose, only you going to do is serve the purpose. And I'm so sorry, again, that I had to do what I needed to do when I said what I had to say to you, because it needed to be said. And I walked away because I needed to walk away for me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the right kind of person for me. We two are not the same. We're not the same kind of people. You're not like me. I'm not like you. And if we ain't the same kind of people, why should we hang out and clash, when I know for a fact hanging out with you in any instance that I'm with you is always in the enviousness of something I got to look around over my shoulder, watch what it is that you do. I don't have the time nor the patience or the energy or the interest in wanting to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around genuine people who genuinely like me, who genuinely love me, who genuinely want me there, who genuinely care about me, who genuinely will make sure that I'm safe and I can be safe and feel safe around. If I got to question my safety around anybody, you won't see me. That's just period, point blank. So again, like I said, just sitting here in a reflection, because this is what I do. I reflect. I think about things. I think about perspectives, not just my own. I put myself in all instances to try to figure out if it was something that I did wrong, in errors when it comes about with me, when it comes to a situation with me. And when like I know the things that I know, because everybody don't know everything that some people don't know, because I'm not one that really tells people all of my tales. But the things that I know, I done everything accordingly. I went above and beyond. I did what another motherfucker wouldn't had done and would have never did. And when you know that you've done all of those things, there's nothing that you can think that you did wrong. You got to know it's something wrong with the other person. Thank you all for listening. This is Aqua, the introvert.
Do I need to be good all the time? No drama, yeah.